Welcome back to the Sports Source. This is our quick slant segment. Want to remind you that coming up in the next segment, some stats about the Tennessee Vandy series that may have you giving second thoughts in terms of, blow them out. Stick with us for that. Chuck, we got quick slants. Everybody here's got about 30 seconds or so. You go.
Tennessee fans, is it going to be deja vu all over again? Could it be the Outback Bowl? Could it be a team like, say, Michigan or Northwestern? Wasn't that a great trip last year? I would still say, like John Pennington, not too fast, my friends, but that looks like what's in the cards for Tennessee. And for a lot of Tennessee fans, that's one of the best bowl trips and one of the best game experiences they've had.
And by last year, you simply mean Florida, since they went to Jacksonville last year and Outback's in Tampa. But yeah, we knew what you meant. All right. Jimmy.
Tennessee, as far as the field, they're trying to get the conditions a little bit better for the Vanderbilt game. What they're doing is they're putting a lot of sand over it. They're going to cut the grass down. They're trying to make the field a little bit harder so that you don't have the slipping and sliding. And then they're going to try to dress it down the road. There has been some people that think that Tennessee needs to go to field turf. If they can grow the grass in the stadium, they will stay with grass. If they can't, they'll end up going with field turf. But at least they're bringing in some experts that I think will give them an opportunity to get the field in better shape, because I think what we've seen this year at Tennessee Standard has been unacceptable.
And Jimmy, you wrote a long, detailed piece with a lot of information. Tennessee folks wouldn't talk to you, but you had a lot of good information in there, and I bet they wish they had talked to you. But tell people where they can find that on your website.
Yeah, they can find it on our website. It's sportsradiownml.com. It's on my blog, and I guess the most disappointing thing on that is we always try to present two sides of a story, and Tennessee officials wouldn't talk about anything as far as the field situation, and I felt bad having to write a one-sided story, but that's about all I had. So anyway,
if somebody don't want to talk, that's what you get. Will Overstreet.
Well, mine's a little bit, thanks to Jimmy here helping me think of one this morning. It's about how bad is the SEC East? Georgia against Georgia Southern, Georgia Pacific, you don't know who they're starting out there, right? But they go to overtime. South Carolina, the Citadel, you lost to the Citadel. And then Florida Atlantic. I mean, what is going on in the SEC East right now? Everybody just needs to wake up and play their games, because surely we're not this bad. You got to be better than this. I mean, the SEC East is just embarrassing the SEC, especially with this last weekend. You got to come to the games and play and act like you want to be there and play these games.
If I'm a coach, Citadel triple option, I think they ran 3 plays in that game. Georgia Southern triple option. If you're going to give me an FCS opponent, do not get a triple option FCS opponent. Bob Hodge.
I want to sound like an old man for a little bit and talk about uniforms. You click around television. When I turn on a football game, I want to know who's playing based on, hey, I don't have to read anything. This is 2 teams I know. Texas A&M and Vanderbilt last night. Notre Dame, the worst looking uniform I may have ever seen.
No.
I just don't understand it. Maybe it is because I'm old. I would like to close out with this: get off my lawn.
Well, I mean, at some point, the thing will swing back. What do you call the thing?
Pendulum.
The pendulum. That's it. I was like the paradigm. The paramecium will swim back.
I think that's what Vandy had on their helmet.
I the only thing I want to mention this. I've said before that coaches should run when they get the chance. Always stay ahead of the posse. Les Miles had opportunity after opportunity to go to Michigan. Now you've got actual board members at LSU talking to the press about, we're going to have to look at this. He's in tough water here. Joe Oliva, the athletic director, said, we'll make a decision after the season. The guy lost 17 underclassmen to the NFL in 2013 and 2014. That creates a hole in your program that you don't plan for. LSU doesn't see that. Les Miles should have left a long time ago. Mark Richt, people screaming for his head, should have left. This will make people mad. All right, this will make people mad. I said it about Bruce Pearl when Memphis came after him. I'll say it about Butch Jones right now. I think they're probably going to win 9 or 10 games next year. If they do, and somebody comes calling, I think I got to go. Stay ahead of the posse, always. If I'm a coach, I'm a locust. I come in, build it, get out. That's what I do. All right, when we come back, Chuck versus Pearl. It's for all the marbles. Plus, some Vanderbilt numbers that will make you cringe. Come on back on the Sports Source.